I think PT is very technical exam. It's not about how good you are in English, how fluent you are, and how good you speak. It is more about the technicality. At that time, I decided that I'm never going to take PT exam ever again in my life.
What was the most frustrating part for you?
Missing by one band is not a problem. Not knowing where you are wrong is the one.
What myths do you personally believe about the PT exam?
You should know how to use the right connector at right point, communicating the right thing through your summarized written text.
PT just gives false hope but doesn't really want students to succeed.
So they have a framework. If you follow it, if you know what you're doing, and if you are aligning to that framework, definitely they will give you marks.
Hello everyone. So this video is going to be very informative for the students who have already given multiple attempts in their PT exam and they think they are not succeeding and PT doesn't want them to succeed, or they think we are going to burst all multiple myths that students have that you are getting good scores in your speaking and sometimes you don't get scores in your writing and you think you are only lacking writing or you only need to work on your writing. And the moment you got 90 or 90 in your writing and your speaking score suddenly drops and you think that PT doesn't want you to score. PT, it's a money-making business. PT doesn't want you to get the score, but that's not the case. We have Shadakshi over here. She had given multiple attempts. People had told her that in your real exam, you might not be able to get your desired score because first attempt was your golden attempt and you have touched your seal and doesn't matter how many attempts you give, you might not succeed. But we worked on her. We worked on all the strategies, whatever she need to do, how she can fix. She had given 1 or 2 attempts with us as well. But finally, we figured out where she was making mistakes and she got her desired scores. And again, another myth that students usually have, the teaching institutes, PT teaching centers always tells their students that based on their skills profile, they are going to recommend where they are lacking and they plan their study. But again, that doesn't always work because in Shadakshi's case, in one of her attempt, her skills profile were maxed out. But again, in her writing, she got only 80 and in her reading, it was 74. Again, it was her desired scores. Listening and speaking was 90, but in her writing, she only missed it by 5 pens. And PD, the skills profile was maxed out, so we were not able to figure out where she was lacking. But again, we went through all the strategies. We gave multiple attempts of mock test, of official Pearson mock test, and we figured out a strategy that was well suited for her. So over to you, Shadakshi. Before we talk about your scores, can you quickly tell us how long you were struggling with your PT and how many attempts you had given before joining IPT Brisbane?
So before joining IPT Brisbane, I took only one attempt. At that time, that was my desired score. So I was pretty satisfied. But then I got to know that I need 8 each for permanent residency purpose. So yeah, at that time, I was really frustrated because everybody was telling me that you missed your golden chance, that you should be doing something, for your first attempt, and then that's the glass ceiling. You have set the bar, and now PT is going to just score you according to that. But I think we have busted that myth.
Yes. At that point, I remember your last attempt when you didn't get your desired scores and you missed it by 1 band and you sent me a message that I'm not going to give PT anymore because you were so frustrated.
Yes.
What was that emotion at that time and now how you feel?
That was a lot of frustration at that time because, it's only 1 band, like 1 petty band. If you give me that I will be able to apply for my permanent residency. But at that time, I decided that I'm never going to take PT exam ever again in my life. But then again, we did it eventually. But yeah, it was frustrating because I didn't know where I'm lacking. So if PT doesn't give you any description that, you didn't do well in dictation or your ICU is not well, your S is not well, you're making any mistake in summarized written text. So that's why I was really frustrated. Tell me, I will fix it and then come back.
But again, it was our job to figure out
Yes.
if you're going off topic in an essay, if you're making correct summaries or not, if you're doing your summarized spoken text correct or not, right?
Yeah.
So we figured out everything and then we went to get the exam and we got our desired.
We figured out everything and you made me do all my essays 10 times. So yeah, we figured out pretty well.
Yes. Yes. So that was the case. Again, we thought she was making mistakes in an essay and that's why she was not getting her scores because most of the time she was going off topic. But again, that was not the case. Again, she still made the mistakes and she was able to get a desired score this time. Okay. So this video is going to be all about students who are struggling with their PD examination. They think PD doesn't want them to get the scores. This video is also going to be about students who have given multiple attempts. Sometimes they're getting good scores in their writing and they lack in speaking. And when they get good scores in their speaking, they get good scores in their writing. But it's vice versa, right? So we are going to bust all your myths that you have in this video.
We are the PT Mythbusters today, guys.
Okay. What was the most frustrating part for you? Was it missing by one band or not knowing where you were going wrong?
Missing by one band is not a problem. Not knowing where you are wrong is the one. Because if I know that, that I need to work on my vocabulary, suppose, I need to work on my grammar, suppose that, right connectors. Some institutes, they tell you that don't use however, because however is a negative connector, and PP says that you should not be using however, which is not the case, guys, because you should know how to use the right connector at right point, communicating the right thing through your summarized written text. So yeah, that myth we busted. That is however is a problem. No, however is not. I have used however in all my summarized written text and my essay too when I was going to say a pivot line.
Yes, that's correct. Again, if I remember correctly, when you joined us, summarized written text you were writing on your own, essay you were writing on your own, summarized spoken text you were writing. That means you are not following any template. You are writing every summary on your own.
Yes.
But again, that didn't work, right? You tried it by yourself and it didn't work. And then we figured out what should be the right strategy for you. And PT never told us, let's say, sometimes I figured out that you are going off topic. That might be the case. But again, that was again not the case. This time in your dictation, again, we will be posting her skills profile for her this attempt. Her short writing is half, but still she was able to get 90 or 90. Not just one student, another student, Anmol. Her short writing is half,
Yes.
but still she got 90 or 90. So again, we think, and again, even not, let's say you missed some of the dictation, you should get lower band score in your listening as well. But again, she got 90 in listening as well. So we will be posting both the skills profile and it will be for the audience to decide if that's the case or not. It's more about strategy that you are following. If you don't have the right strategy, you might not be able to get your desired scores. Okay. Before joining IPT Brisbane, what myths do you personally believe about the PD exam?
I believe that if you have good English, then you will be able to get 90 each very easily. Then I was told by someone that because I was preparing for IELTS, they were like, if you can achieve 7.5 in IELTS easily, 90 each in PT is not a big deal. But I think PT is a very technical exam. It's like, it's not about how good you are in English, how fluent you are, and how good you speak. It is more about the technicality. They need to know if you are able to present impromptu. If you are able to, like, with describe image, can you speak impromptu or not? Like if dictation, can you read properly? Can you read and then you can retain the information, like summarize spoken text in your described image, in your summarized group discussion. It's about, can you retain the information in the English language and then speak about it in your own words. So that is a really good technical things PT is doing, which is not just how good you are in English. It's about how you can present yourself and how you can actually use the language technically. So it's a technical exam and you need to know all the right strategies to actually pass the exam. So I have a question for you, Puru. Why does this happen that sometimes people get good scores in speaking, but they are lacking in writing. But then when they are doing good in writing, their speaking and reading scores go low. Why is this happening? Is there some kind of conspiracy there?
Nah, so again, students think that PT doesn't want you to succeed. You're getting 90 on 90, you think speaking is all right. And just you need to, so multiple students come to us to institute, sir, I'm not getting good scores in my writing. Can you please help me with that? So we help them. And the moment they get good scores in their writing, their speaking scores drop or reading scores drop. This has always been the case. Students multiple times have visited the institute that they are only struggling in writing. Can you please give me 1 week or 2 weeks classes so that I can fix my mistakes in my essay writing or summarize spoken text, written text or dictation, can you please tell me the strategy, how I can fix them? But if being very honest with you, what happens is PT purposely what they do is, let's say speaking, writing, listening and reading, one of the module they make it a little bit tricky. They make it a little bit difficult for students to crack. So let's say in today's examination, the paper they have set, their speaking was very lenient, but your reading was a bit tricky, and that's why you didn't get the scores in your reading. But say in your next attempt, your speaking was lenient, your reading was lenient, but the writing question, let's say everything, the passage that you get in your summarized written text, everything is in first person. Everything is second person. It is active voice. I said this, she said this, he said this, she said this, or everything is in question mark. In that case, you can't simply pick up the lines. If you are doing that, you won't get the scores, and you might think that even, let's say, PT doesn't want you to score. Let's say in your summarized spoken text, sometimes what happens is the audio's length is very short and you're not able to capture. So what happens is, how PT sets your how PT sets your question paper is, let's say they will make one of the question type very difficult for you, and you think, okay, I'm good at speaking, only I'm lacking in writing. But if you get good scores in your writing, that is not always going to be the case. So please make sure every module that you are practicing it at a higher level. Let's say you are doing repeat sentences. You are very comfortable with the short one. You are very comfortable with the medium ones. But when it comes to the long one, you are not able to capture good ideas. Or you are not able to retain the whole sentence. Let's say short sentence or medium sentence. Mostly students get medium and short sentences, but the vocabulary they say, or sometimes the audio is too quick to retain what they have said. So please make sure when you are practicing all these questions, that be it all the tasks that requires that test your listening skills, be it your repeat sentence, written lecture, summarize book discussion, you are practicing them at the fastest speed so that you are going to adapt. So in your real exam, sometimes students complain that, sir, the audio was too fast, I was not able to capture a lot. So please make sure when you're practicing, practice at the fastest speed. Let's say you summarize spoken text. When you're doing it, I have told her, even though she was not able to capture a lot of content, but she started being very quick while taking notes, because she knew if she is not being quick at taking notes, she won't be able to capture a lot. Okay, so instead of practicing at 1x speed or normal speed, she was practicing at the fastest speed. Same in your highlight incorrect words, same in your write from dictation. All the question types I have told her to practice at the fastest speed. In a real exam, the question paper was very tricky, and let's say it was not at 1x speed. All the audios were not at 1x speed and not at the fastest. They were fast. But for her, she was very confident she would be able to do it. And yes, she did it. So this is what happens in all your listening tasks that test your listening skills. Please make sure you're practicing them at the fastest speed. When it comes to your reading, sometimes if you know the vocabulary, you will be able to do it. If you don't know the vocabulary, you might not be able to do it. Please make sure you're doing elimination strategy. And there is another thing that institutes tell you, that instead of focusing a lot on your multiple choice, multiple correct answers because it has negative marking, select one of the option and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're aiming for 5, if you're aiming for 6 or even 7, it's fine. But if you are aiming for 8, every question that you are attempting matters.
Yes.
Let's say if you have attempted multiple correct answers, you are only selecting C option, and both the time you have selected C option, it is incorrect. Now you are going to lose 5 bands. That instead of, let's say, you have spent 1 or 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes in one of the multiple choice, multiple correct answers, you have selected one of the option in both of them, and both of them were correct. At least you got 2 bands. But if you are selecting randomly, there is no chance that you are going to do them correct. Okay, so make sure even though you are selecting one option, you select them correctly. In reorder paragraph, what strategy we have? We try to make pairs as much as we can. Again, so we were talking about making why students are not getting the scores. So coming back to the topic, so if you're struggling, if you think Pearson doesn't want you to give the scores, make sure it's not the case.
Yeah.
It just, sometimes they are giving you good scores in your speaking. You think they are giving you the good scores, but the moment they made it little bit tricky, they play the audio too fast, you're not able to capture. The written lecture was a bit short, you're not able to capture a lot of keyword, and that's why you've lost the bets. So make sure whenever you are practicing every question at the very highest difficulty, and you will be good to go. Doesn't matter if your writing task was difficult, doesn't matter if your reading task was difficult, or your listening or your speaking task was difficult, you will be able to do that. Okay. Now, coming back to you, Sadakshi, after training, did you realize why those course drops actually happen?
Yes, actually, because I was making a lot of mistakes at my summarized written text and my summarized spoken test. Because with first attempt, we were too focused on writing when we didn't get the scores just in first attempt. We were like, maybe my ideas are going off topic and I'm making that same mistake going off topic and making some spelling mistakes as we discussed. Lose.
Yes.
So maybe that's why. So you made me practice every essay 10 times until it was perfect in terms of spelling, in terms of everything.
Content, grammar,
Yeah.
until it wasn't perfect, until it wasn't academic, we kept on practicing.
Yes, we did. And then again I didn't got my desired score. Then we practiced a lot about summarized written text, that what connectors we're using, how we are picking up the lines, what lines are the good ones which we can pick up, and plus active passive one, the one which is in first person passage, how to convert that. But then again, we didn't get the perfect score. Then we were like, maybe it's my score engine. Then I have reached my glass ceiling, and now it's like it's the end of the world now. I will only get 80 and not above that. I Even after that, I took advice from multiple institutes, multiple um, teachers who were telling me that, hey, you have reached your glass ceiling, you have missed your golden tent. So let's not do PT, let's go for some other IELTS, other language cert.
Language search, self-pip. Even one time I was convinced that you might not get the scores and let's resort to some other test.
Yes.
But we didn't do that.
No, we didn't. We kept on practicing. We kept on
Instead of practicing, I would say we kept on refining our strategy.
yes, we actually researched a lot. He researched a lot on all the strategies. We did lots of trial and error on my portal, on his portal, and then after that, we came to a conclusion that these are certain things which PT is expecting. Plus, how we got those PDFs from PT website, that what is PT expecting, how the scoring is happening, what do we need to attempt, how do we need to attempt, what we can do, what we can't. Like, we busted that myth of, however, because some of the institutes, they will tell you, and I'm going to tell you, these are the institutes which are advertising them like bang on, that we will give you 90 each. If we won't, then you can get your money back, so and so and so. But no, it's a myth. It's a big myth. They don't even know why they are not using however. But if you use all the connectors correctly, you can use any connector. It's not that PT is against however, that please don't use however. PT has never said that, never written that, never mentioned that anywhere. But yeah, because people don't know how to use certain connectors, like although, where does although go, why the although, not though. So these are some confusion which you have created a really good PDF about.
Yes.
And which is really helpful to distinguish which connectors you can use, which you cannot. So yeah, that was a myth you busted. And then also some institutes, they do tell you, as you mentioned earlier, that we will tell you where you are lacking according to your skills report.
Yes, bro, bye.
But no, they are telling everyone a summarized.
They have templated responses. Whatever Pearson is written, they only tell you that.
Yeah.
They only just read it from there.
Yeah. So some institutes, they will give you the feedback on based on your skills profile. They will get your ID and password and say, okay, we will, according to your skills profile, we will tell you where you are lacking, and you can only practice on that and just pay us less than what we are actually charging.
To other students.
Yes.
No, just to get enrolled.
Yes, just get enrolled, just pay us less. We will give you every information. But no, that's a scam. Please be aware of such scams. They actually have a templated answer. They will give you that same templated answer which you already know. There was nothing they can add to your information if you're already practicing about it. So yeah, please be aware of such scams and do not waste your money there. Come to the right people, come to the ones which have their strategies with research backed. If they have no strategies research backed, they are not going to do any good. Trust me when I say this.
Yeah. Okay. Did you believe that your writing score was low just because your essays were not good enough, or you missed words in dictation?
I never missed words in dictation. dictations is something I really like since the beginning because I enjoy doing this dictations. But essays, I thought like first two attempts, I thought essays the problem because at my first attempt I didn't even know what the prediction file is called. What is the prediction file? So I literally practiced everything, but then it comes out of blue and I wasn't able to attempt the essay very well. So of course I missed the golden chance.
But again, in this attempt, you didn't do your dictations even.
Yes.
So
That's where I was coming to. In this attempt where I got 90 each, in this attempt I missed last part of the dictation because the listening timer, I don't know if it was timer or if I took so much time in attempting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss at least 4 to 5 words of dictation, but then I still got my desired scores. So I don't think so it's dictation or it was essay. It was actually overall summarized written text too. Using the right punctuation in summarized written text is really important. We got to know that in my second attempt that I'm making that mistake. And then summarized spoken text. I was actually doing summarized spoken text my way. I used to understand, write just few keywords and then attempt it in my way, like summarizing it how I interpreted it, how I perceived it. So that was a thing. But no, there is a different strategy which is really good, really easy. It took me some time to adapt because I was already gravitated to some other strategies which I was using, which I was used to. But yeah, it's the strategy you told me in my last attempt that really worked and didn't work for me. It worked for everyone who took exam or like at the same time.
yes, so every student who gave exam after her is getting 90 or 90, bang on 90 or 90. So we have strategies that are working at the moment. It's about your summarized written text and spoken text more and not just your essay. Even though essay is giving you 30%, 31% of the marks in your overall writing section, but it's more about the summarized written text and spoken text. If you're not doing those two correctly, because in summarized written text, every one of the student think that you have to pick up the line, you have to use connectors, full stop at the end, and you are good to go. Yeah, and sometimes it's also about change 2-3 words and you are good to go. But again, that's not just the case. You need to do a little bit more than that. If you're doing that, you will get your desired scores. Okay. At any point, did you feel like PT just gives false hope and doesn't really want students to succeed?
Why will PT give false hope? They want money, but they are a really prestige institute who doesn't want any allegations. So I don't think so. They don't want students to succeed, but yes, they does have certain expectation, like certain framework that if you align to that framework, they will give you marks.
Yes.
We had that myth too. At one point, we believed it too that PT is not giving the marks because of so and so reasons. But no, they have a framework. If you follow it, if you know what you're doing, and if you are aligning to that framework, definitely they will give you marks.
Okay. What changed your mindset about PSN and the PT system after proper guidance?
So earlier we were, I was under a lot of misconception that I will not get my desired scores, and as we discussed earlier, the golden attempt and everything. But no, it's all about strategy, practice, and as I said earlier, it's technical exam. Even if someone's native speaker, they might not even get their desired scores in first attempt because that is PT is technical exam. It's not just analyzing how good you are in English. You might be held in this country from past 10 years, but if you don't know how to crack the technical things, then you might not be able to get your 90 scores.
90 AC, whatever you desire.
Yes.
Right? Okay. You are getting good scores. So what happens is, another thing is, sometimes students, let's say they're practicing from different portals and they're getting good scores and they think they are ready to give the exam. But when they appear in the real exam, they don't get this desired scores, right? So what do you think of how our software is superior than the others?
So your software, the software IPT is using, it is more based on the AI scores. It is AI software, so it gives you feedback. It also gives you personalized feedback, like how we updated that portal. Yes, yeah, it is giving you personalized feedback. It not only gives you feedback on content and other technical things, but also on if you're using a template, which is a added advanced thing. Other portals, they don't analyze if you're using a template or not, but this portal, it does. So it really helps. Plus, other portals, I have taken a subscription of many other portals when I was practicing before joining IPT. So all those portals, they have a set template they are recommending, they are using as a recommendation that this is the 90 sample answer. But this one, it is not just a templated answer. It analyzes, it gives you because sometimes what happens is, if I'm writing, I'm interpreting something in a certain way, but then someone else tells me that this is the right perspective, I might not be able to grab it, because I will only understand or retain it for 1 or 2 minutes or 1 or 2 days, and then third day I will do my thing. So this portal gives you a personalized feedback, which helps you enhance your thing, not change your style.
Yes. So let's say if you are practicing any of the question that requires template, and if our portal detects that the response that you are giving is template based, you will not get anything. Let's say your essay, if you are using a template and your template has more than 3 generic lines, you will not get the scores. And it's not just it will give you a 0, it will also recommend how you can enhance your writing.
Yeah.
Right? Same in your summarized written text. Let's say you have done summarized written text, you have just picked the lines, you have replaced 2-3 words, you have used appropriate connectors, but still it will not give you the scores, and it will let you know that where you are lacking. In all the question types that you practice, wherever you are lacking, our portal will let you know that what you should do to improve your writing. And apart from that, in our portal, we have already updated all the templates that you need in our portal, that is PT Pro. If you search online portal.ptpro.com.au, you might be able to search that, and from there you can start practicing. And about essay, we have already uploaded all the prediction files for your February and March month. If you're planning to give your exam in month of February or March, you can practice it from there. Instead of just uploading what are the questions, we have already uploaded a template based. You can use a template in that response set, but we have already uploaded a sample response so that you get a bit of an idea that how you are going to insert your own ideas into that template. So make sure you're practicing from our portal. Again, we don't give our students a false hope. Let's say in our portal, if you are getting 70 and 74 or 75 bands, that means you are good to go. In your real exam, I have seen multiple students who are getting 70, 74 bands in our portal. In the mock test, they are getting 90 or 90, because our portal pushes you to the perfection. It will, let's say you have missed one word in your repeat sentence, it will deduct your scores. But in your real exam, it's not the case. So we are perfectly aligned. If you are getting 70, 75 in your mock test, that means you are good to go to give your PD exam. So please make sure you're practicing from our portal, because it is perfectly aligned with the real scoring engine. Okay. Let me tell you one thing that is very important. That is a very recent update from BSN, that they have recently updated their question bank. So if you are one of the students who simply rely on the prediction files, you might not get anything in your entire exams. So she gave her exam recently. Anmol, Parneet, we have multiple students who have given exams recently, but none of the questions they were get. So let's say apart from essay, nothing they got from the prediction file, but they still were able to get the desired scores. They were still able to score superior scores because they were following the right strategies. Okay, so make sure you know the right strategy. If you know what you are doing, you will get your desired scores. But if you're one of the students who simply rely on prediction files, if you're only practicing for the prediction questions and you think that it is going to appear again in your real exam, that I think you are in a complete shocker. Because Sadapti, you have given exam recently, and your recent exam, none of the questions were from the prediction file, apart from your essay, the mark deduction one. You got that question, right? We have practiced that one multiple times, and you have done it at least 10 times minimum. Yes. Every question you have done it 10 times. So you want to emphasize this part. Okay. So you have practiced that, but none of the questions. So previously in our previous attempts, we were getting full bang on most of the questions, 60-70% of the questions from all the action files. Yeah. But in this attempt, none of the questions were from prediction file. So how did you manage that? How were you able to crack this time?
Because the questions I am used to practice, they were a little bit difficult in the level of everything. So because those were difficult, I was able to do like any questions in that level. Apart from that, yes, there was nothing from the prediction file this time. But then I practice is one thing. If you practice, you get to know different style of questions, because sometimes in reading, fill in the blanks drop down, you get sometimes two answers which goes appropriately in that blank, but then you have to find out which one goes academically. So those questions we have attempted a lot, and that's why. And in that case, portal helps you a lot, because if you go and filter all the difficult questions, then you can do easy. But if you are able to do solve the difficult ones, then you set a bar, then you know what you can do, and then you know how to attempt certain questions with certain complexities.
So what she want to say, if I summarize it for you guys, that every question that you are practicing, practice at the highest difficulty. Let's say you are good at doing a fill in the blanks, but you are doing it in 1 minute. Try to finish it in 45 seconds. It is doable. Try to do it in 30 seconds. It is doable. Just push yourself a little bit. Let's say you are able to finish your mock test in 23 minutes. Try to finish it in 20 minutes. You can finish it in 16 to 18 minutes. It is doable. If you think you have that capability, if you are aiming for 8 plus, you should be capable of that much. Okay. So practice all the question at the highest difficulty so you don't have any problem in your year exam. How did IPT Brisbane help you understand what actually needed fixing?
A lot of things actually, because I was, before I joined IPT, I was doing everything IELTS way, because I was an IELTS student, not PT student, and I am an accidental PT student. After my skill assessment, I knew that I can go for PT. So I was doing everything IELTS way. You know how we do reading in IELTS, or how we attempt write essay in IELTS. Even I was doing the uh, the summarized written text according to how I see it fit, like how, not just copying it, just analyzing and then paraphrasing everything. So because I am a student too, I was coming from a point of view that plagiarizing, that we should not plagiarize. So I was doing that same thing in attempting my summarized written text. But it's not the case. It's just you grab few lines, use correct connectors, and then
Replace some of the words. If you see something in first person, second person, somewhat that in third person, how you are going to do that? We know that very well. Which lines to fake, which lines are not important. That is the most important part.
yes,
The first step is picking up the lines. If you know what lines you are picking up, that's a previously you were also picking up the details.
yes, I was.
But again, that's not important for the summary.
Yes,
If you're writing a summary, it should be important detail.
yes.
So again, we figure out which connectors to use, how to use them, and which lines to pick, which words to replace, and how to convert third person, first person, or second person to third person, and make your summary objective. If you're not making, if your summary is subjective, you won't get anything out of it, and that's what students are doing and not getting the desired score.
Yes. And in that case also, with summarized written text and other things, one thing which really is different with IPT or teachers at IPT is that other teachers, I have attended 4 institutes apart from IPT. Not just me, my husband too. My husband, he also took PD exams like 4 or 5 times, and because we were getting frustrated that why are we not getting it? Maybe it's the institute, maybe it's the teachers, maybe it's with the portal. So we changed our institutes regularly just to know, just to get all the information so we can attempt correctly. But then what stands IPT out is that here it's all research based. It's all not just that you do this or that. You tell people that why you do it, why you don't do it. Because it's easy to say as a teacher that, hey, you only do these 3 things, tick the boxes, and that's done. But then the student, he or she might not be able to understand, because they have a certain memory, they have a certain muscle memory in attempting things. Some per- you give personalized feedback, you give personalized strategies to people, and also personalized course plan, where it's not just focusing on the PT questions, it's also enhancing your skills too, like vocabulary, your speaking skills, your retention. Like you have that strategy of listening to the music.
Yes. So again, for every question type that you're struggling, let's say if you're struggling in speaking, so I have tongue twisters, I have certain exercises that I recommend my students to do, and all of them are getting to their score. If you are struggling in a reading, we have different set of strategy. That's it. Because in reading, it's all about vocabulary. If you have vocabulary, you will be able to do it. And people keep telling students that it's the grammar rules in all their reading classes. They are only talking about grammar rules.
Yes.
But grammar rules, again, if you look at the options, they all are grammatically correct. In that scenario, what to do? If you don't know meaning of the words, what to do? And again, if you are really want to practice, if you go on to our website, that is iptbrisbane.com.au, you can search there. I have already uploaded the important vocabulary. If you know those vocabulary, there are hundreds of them, but I have made it like a practice plan. 20, I set up 20 questions. You attempt them and then you search for their meanings, not just search them. I have already uploaded their example, their synonyms, how to use them in a sentence, their meanings. So you can go through that website, that practice set of vocabularies, and you can start practicing from there as well. Okay. And for reading, writing, listening. So listening, it's all about how much you're comfortable with understanding different accents. If you know different accents, you will be able to crack your listening questions. All the questions that test your listening skills. If you're not familiar with different accents, sometimes it is too fast for you. But again, let's say when you're listening to a music that is in your native language, you are able to understand each and every word they are saying, even though there is background noise. So in your speaking, let's say listening, fill in the blanks, in your highlight incorrect words, they play a background noise to it. And students tell me multiple times that they get distracted. But if you are listening to your a music that is in your native language, you are able to understand each and every word. How does that happen? Because you are familiar with that language. So my recommendation to all my students is, instead of just practicing PTE, also what consume some content in English. The, I tell my students two things. First, coming to this institute, it's similar to going to the gym. You go to the gym, you take the membership of the gym, and you think that you will have a good physique. But when the moment you start going to the gym, you start hitting the gym, you realize it's more about what you eat. What is your diet, right? So let's say you are only practicing, you are only lifting weights for half an hour or 45 minutes or 40 minutes, but it's more about rest. It's more about what you are consuming in your throughout your day. So my recommendation to all my students is, when you are practicing here, practicing all these tasks for 1 hour, 2 hour, but try to spend most of the time in consuming content. The more content you consume, the more vocabulary you will have, because PTE, IELTS, language cert, self-pip, all these tasks are there, all these examinations are there to test your knowledge of English. None of them tells you how to improve your English. If you have good English, if you have good vocabulary, you might take, with the right strategies, it might take you 1 week or 2 weeks time and you will be able to crack it. But if you are weak in vocabulary, if you don't know what they are saying, because you are not familiar with that particular accent, how you are going to get familiar with that accent if you are only listening to the 1 minute or 30 seconds audio? Start watching some new movies. Start watching movies in British accent. Start listening to music. So the more content you consume, the better you get. So it's more about what content you are consuming, what you are consuming. If you're just practicing these questions, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay. So please make sure, instead of just practicing all these questions, you're also trying to improve your English skills. Let's say is listening, writing, reading, and speaking. If you need further tips, please drop us a comment or DM us. We will help you out what strategy you should follow. Okay. सो सदाकी, इस बार के अटेम्प्ट में जब आप अटेम्प्ट देने गए, आपने सर 3 समराइज स्पोकन टेक्स्ट किए एंड मैंने कहा कि हाँ ये ठीक है। फिर समराइज रिटन टेक्स्ट भी आपने 2 से 3 ही को लिए। मैं पूरा, मुझे पोर्टल पता है, आपने 10-12 ही डिक्टेशन किए हैं एंड ऐसे भी न्यू कि आप ठीक कर रहे हो, तो आई डिडंट रिकमेंड यू कि गो फॉर योर एसे और डिक्टेशन अगेन। हाँ, मुझे था समराइज रिटन टेक्स्ट ठीक करने लगी है, थोड़ी बहुत मिस्टेक्स थी, बट ठीक है, वो हमने फिक्स किया और नहीं भी किया फिर भी हमारे स्कोर्स आ गए। हाँ ना, छोटी-मोटी मिस्टेक्स अगर आप करते भी हो फिर भी आ जाते हैं। तो इस टाइम जो आप एग्ज़ाम देने गए हो, तो उसमें आप क्या सोच रहे थे? क्योंकि पिछली बार तो हमने बहुत मेहनत की। इस बार आप क्या स्ट्रैटेजी थी, क्या माइंडसेट था जब हम एग्ज़ाम देने जा रहे थे?
जो लास्ट मेरा एग्जाम था 7th दिसंबर वाला, उसमें आई वाज कॉन्फिडेंट दैट आई विल गेट माय 90 ईच स्कोर डेफिनेटली, बट देन आफ्टर दैट व्हेन इट डिडंट हैपन, उसके बाद आई वाज टेकन अबैक कि ये ऐसा क्यों, कैसे हो गया कि मैंने इतनी मेहनत करी और नहीं हुआ। देन 2 महीने हमने बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत करी लगातार। एवरी समराइज्ड रिटन टेक्स्ट वी यूज्ड टू find all the strategies. Also, we took help of AI to find out why we are lacking, where we are lacking, और क्या ऐसी strategies हैं जो हम नहीं यूज कर पा रहे, जो हमें नहीं पता। उसके बाद this time I was very confident कि इतना कर लिया है 2 महीने में, सारा कुछ क्रैक कर लिया है। उसके बाद आई डोंट नो हमने कितने अटेम्प्ट्स दिए हैं ऑन पीटी पोर्टल, वो पेड मॉक टेस्ट किए हैं। मैंने पेड मॉक टेस्ट दिए हैं, यू डिड many paid mock tests.
Yes.
And उन paid mock tests से we got that confidence that okay, these strategies are working now. These strategies are like rock solid. ये use करेंगे with, if I'm getting 90 each in mock test, definitely we get that desired score. So इस वजह से last week में आके I got busy with my work too. So I didn't get a chance to practice. But then back of my mind, I was very confident that it's just a piece of cake now, because now we have all that research done, all that practice done, the right strategies. So I was pretty confident.